Hello guys, Shon wolfbark here. You know what it is. New year, new venture. La la, with the ClueFinders. Since we did all the greatest adventures, now we get into the crazier side stories. And this time, we're doing ClueFinders Search and Solve, the Phantom Amusement Park. This is a logic and problem solving based adventure. And this game really gave me nightmares for the preview, and that was packaged in with the third grade adventure. But look at this. With like nightmare feel for like a little kid. Like I was 5, chill the fuck. Like, and there's real no like creepy elements in here. So let's boot up the virtual machine and let's get into it. The ClueFinders are chilling out there to have played with a telescope, and they're stopping to see an SOS over by the abandoned amusement park. So they go and check it. After a weird puzzle that I only do once and just have this clown face in it, they go and find this artist dude that's stuck on a suspension tower. So the first task is to power the park. And to power the park, you need to get 4 keys to turn on the generator. This park is filled with robots that are breaking down. This one vending robot lady here is having trouble with her being jammed, and she said she would give us a prize if we help her out. This is our first game up. So this is trial and error logic. So we need to put in the right coordinates to guesstimate to get all the nuts out of her, like visual nuts. They're like, it's trial and error, but you got so many tries, and sometimes it breaks down into 50-50 of like, am I gonna get the nut or not? But after a few, he can probably figure out how which coordinates is which, but it changed after each after you saw this one, it'd be completely different. You cannot put the same thing over and over again. So after helping her out once, she gives one part of one key that we need. So we need to do this 4 more times with her to get key 1. Next up is Shoot the Difference Gallery. Get 4 out of 5 right, and we get the key fragment. It feels very slow since it slowly pulls up and down. It also shit's creepy with it being so dark and see these little silhouettes. And it'd be different, just like different shapes, and you need to be keen on that. Then there's a big car cleaning bot. They ask us to organize these bumper cars with these paragraphs that spouts a rule that we need to follow. Yeah, I like his voice.
You load them right, I dish out a reward. Got it? Now just stand there, Rudy, draw something.
The last game we need for the key is a word game that you start with one word, and you keep the similar word, just take 1 letter from the one below it. It's fun once you get it, but I was confused because it took me a little bit too long to fully understand. Eventually, it's like, oh, choose a similar word with a slight difference or something. Plug in all the 4 keys. We hear a scuffle going on, but we can't pursue it because it's way too dark. So we got the 4 keys. We opened up the controls and we have to do a circle puzzle. It's really odd because we don't have a legend, and again, that's the point. And we have to go to a picture, but it doesn't tell you what you got right. There's no real feedback. And I get it because you need to compare a number of things and number of different shapes, so you can logic it out. But there's no real feedback because once you get it wrong, when you get it wrong, it just throws out. After all that, we turn the power back on and bring this RD down, and he just bails. Not sus at all. And Leslie said the other got nabbed while looking around, and they got taken to the haunted mansion. So we need to get 4 keys to get into the haunted mansion for no stated reason. It isn't locked. It's just this jerk robot that says, hey, you need 4 keys. So you need to do those 4 robot tasks again. Like, man, what is this, 4th grade? And also, with the power being on, you get different visuals and make the shooting game less creepy, but he still do the same games again. So we go into the Haunted Mansion. Even though I see my friends right there, we need to play this game and use the arrow key. And please note, I'm playing on keyboard like this. So I was in pain for like 30 minutes after we free our friends. And the evil plot just spilled onto us. So here's the big picture. So the guy's the artist, he liked collecting arts, but the lady wants to sell them, but he was like no. And this lady is abusing the robots, keeping them parallel or not queuing them up or something, to copy her brother's art. But the brother wanted to keep the art, and they disagreed, and that leads to an argument, and his sister just trapped them up there, that leading us. So we trapped the lady, and we chased the artist dude down, and have to solve this cave puzzle that we gotta make a path with one color, and you keep on the trail and you find on a boat ride. You have to play Sudoku to get the password. After we crash and bash him, we capture him. We capture the first forgery pair, and someone just called the police, and the ClueFinders just give them up to speed. It's such a rush ending, but it was fun though. In a way, I kind of faced my fear. It's also kind of fun to see Joni with her braid, the hex-gone attitude with Owen together, while Owen just being like a little bit of slacker. All in all, with this logic-based adventure, this is probably my least favorite game. But I do find it interesting since this is the first of, a more focused category of games. It's way easier than any of the numbered games since not trying to cover everything. Cause I can logic things out, in due time, like everyone. And it's section solving not a curricular subject, so that's why it could be fun. But it's still got 8 games, and they actually do that over and over again. So I'm ever intrigued of what the other game will look like. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. First one of the year. Again, I'm gonna go all in this year. I got so much stuff I wanna do. Got basically literally between the last video, I got a PS2, Xbox Series X. I got a Wii U that I haven't really talked about. But we want to talk about though. So I'm gonna try to push out a lot of videos and I got some fun ideas. And also feel free to check out my stream and try to make that also a thing. So yeah, I got 2 jobs now. So yeah, see you guys later.